The night after the scouts returned with their fearful report, a profound wail rose from the camp. It was not a quiet, mournful sound, but a loud, angry lament that echoed through the desert. Anger, raw and bitter, had disguised itself as sorrow, gripping the hearts of the people. Why did he bring us to this desolate place, only to die? Their desperate voices cried out. Murmurs spread like wildfire. Let us choose another leader, one who will guide us differently. The most dangerous whisper of all began to circulate. Let us return to Egypt, to what we knew. Return. The word hung heavy in the air, a ghostly echo from their past bondage, a tempting lie. Joshua and Caleb, heartbroken by the people's despair, dramatically tore their garments in protest. They stood before the tumultuous crowd, pleading with earnest voices, "The Lord is with us. Do not be afraid of the people of the land," Caleb urged, "for they are bread for us." But fear, a powerful and insidious force, had already swayed the hearts and minds of the multitude. Stones, jagged and heavy, were picked up from the ground, ready to be hurled at the faithful messengers. At that perilous moment, a brilliant, overwhelming glory suddenly appeared, filling the tabernacle. This was not the gentle, guiding presence they knew. It was a confronting, silencing manifestation. The divine presence settled over the scene, instantly quelling the uproar and freezing every hand. Then, the mighty voice that had once commanded the seas to part spoke again, resonating with power. "How long will these people refuse to trust me?" The Lord's voice boomed, filled with righteous indignation. Moses, ever the intercessor, once again stepped forward, placing himself between God's fury and his people. He pleaded on their behalf, his heart heavy with their stubbornness, yet full of love for them. And mercy, though stern, answered his fervent prayer, but not without a profound and lasting consequence. None of this generation, who have seen my glory and my signs, will ever see the promised land. The divine decree was clear. 40 days you explored the land, and 40 years you will wander. This wilderness journey would be their penance, a long, arduous trek until the rebellious generation passed. The words did not thunder with immediate wrath. Instead, they settled upon the camp like fine dust. It was a quiet, chilling finality, a sentence that sealed their fate in the vast, unforgiving desert. Then, in a strange twist of human nature, something unexpected happened among the people. They suddenly declared, with a newfound, desperate resolve, "We will go up now and fight." It was a sudden surge of courage, but it was not born of faith or repentance. It was a bitter regret. Moses, discerning their hearts, warned them solemnly, his voice filled with a deep sense of foreboding. "The Lord is not with you in this," he cautioned, knowing their impulsive act would lead to disaster. Still, driven by their own will and a misguided sense of defiance, they pressed onward into the hills. They went without the guiding cloud, without the sacred ark, without the very presence of God. And the land they had feared, the land of the Amalekites and Canaanites, met them with fierce resistance. The enemies they had once dreaded now drove them back, defeated and humiliated, from the very borders. By the next morning, the promise still lay ahead, waiting patiently for a new, faithful generation. But an entire generation had been tragically sentenced to walk in endless circles until fear died with them.